Welcome to topic operator overloading. So Kotlin provided some set of methods for operator overloading, and these are the some of the methods. Uh, when we override the method plus, and it overrides that operator plus, and these are the methods when you implement this method as a operator overloading, and corresponding operators will be overload. So for plus there is a plus and minus minus, and unary plus, that is add, and then first add and then minus, and not, and invoke for, when you implement the method invoke for operator overloading, we can invoke the method directly on the instance, and get, actually for getting a element from array, and actual method is get, but that is overload with this, so that we can get the element of array by this accessing like brackets and index. Let's see for demonstrate this how to overload operator, and let's take one example, and that is not, we will take now. So not operator is not defined in a string clause, so that, and that's, this is the way to operator overloading. Operator function string not, we are overloading not, and it should return a string. Not means negative, so I'm here, it is returning the reverse of the string, returning the reverse of the string. So I'm overloading operator the method not, so that I can use that operator instead of not, and then some string. So it is reversed, it is. Kotlin provided set of methods for operator overloading. From that set of methods, if you overload with like this, and with operator as a prefix, and then, so that we can use that operator here like this. Let's take one other example. Invoke operator function invoke minimum of two numbers. So that will be if a less than b, and it should return b minimum of, if a less than b, a is a minimum, so it returns b, else it returns a, sorry, else it returns b. And like that we can invoke three numbers. First I will find minimum of A and B, that is A less than B, and result with the minimum of C. So like this we can overload with different types of signature which have different type of arguments, and that I am giving as long to. If it is long, it will take this. I think this is if A less than B, A else B. So when we code like this invoke, we can call that instance variable, class instance variable. This is the singleton, object is singleton class, and on that class instance variable, the invoke operator, it is this one, overloading operator. So we can call that instance with brackets. So minimum object returns the instance of the minimum, and on that instance this is the operator we are overloading, and so when I give like this, it it maps to this invoke method, and I give that 2 and 4, 3 and 4, otherwise minimum of 1 2 3. So 1 and minimum of 2L 1L, so it should be 1. So this is the operator overloading. When we prefix the function with operator and we are overloading the method, and when you overload, and corresponding operator will be overloaded. So this operator is this one. So we will when I define a array, and this is for this, that corresponding function is get of index, so get of 0. So how to overload this get method, we'll see right now, and that is say class matrix, and I want to overload. When I give matrix, I will create instance of matrix, and like this. So I want to overload. When I give matrix of 0 1, and it should print row is 0, column is 1 element. So right now there is nothing is defined, this operator is not overloaded. So now we will going to overload that. So array int element array of 1 2 3 4. There is a 2 by 2 matrix and the elements are 1 2 3 4. So now I will overload get function with row column equal to, so when I provide a row and column and I need to provide corresponding row star 2, I'm not just generalizing, so I'm just generalizing for 2 by 2 matrix. It is already overloaded in array class. In array class it's overloaded, so we are able to use this column. And operator fun set row value. So when we give like this overload, and first two is index and another that one is value. So value which is assigned, it is all automatically passed to here as a third parameter of the set method. So now see it is printing 2 now, 0 1 1 2 3 4 the matrix, and I can assign different number as a second element of the matrix, that is I can assign 3. When I pass value as a 3 and that value comes as a third parameter and we can assign it. Now print it, it should print 3. Should print 3, right? So that is overloading. Invoke we have seen, and get we have seen. So these are the set of methods. Kotlin is it's not that anything can be overloaded, and Kotlin has provided set of methods for overloading, and these are the set of methods, and I have listed some of the methods here. And if you overload this, and that can be used in expression with that operator. So these are all about operator overloading.